Hi, welcome. I'm Priscilla Batzell. This is Expressionist Fluid Art Studio Gallery's demonstrations and tutorials. Let's have some fun. An 18 by 24 inch canvas. I have 10 minutes before dinner and I want to make a background. And I'm going to start with what's handy, and that's saffron. And I'm just going to keep using colors as I see fit. This is Dancing Fuchsia, as long as they'll open, that is. I thought about, and I'm not done thinking about, using Dazzling White. This is Rhapsody Rose. The Tickled Pink is open, so that's a good sign. No rhyme or reason to what I'm doing at all. Well, I am keeping colors in a family where they won't turn muddy. This is Alizarin Rose. As soon as I get the top open, without paint chips falling everywhere. Speaking of which, one of my favorite reds. This is Whispering Wisteria. I got some. Not much. Let's find another purple. Let's use the red violet. And then I'll come back, add some other colors, possibly turquoise or blue. In the meantime, there's a little Tuscan sun. And I'm going to use, like I said, Dazzling White. It does not matter how this starts, in my opinion. Whatever it is, we'll cover it with more paint. I do see the Snapdragon in front of me that's leaning. That looks like it will be willing to be forthcoming with some paint. And I still want some Decor 24 karat gold. Question is, will this open and allow us to get some? It's almost time to mix some paint. No, it's definitely past time to mix some paint, actually. So I've got a little bit of gold. I definitely have to mix paint. Use a little cerulean sea. And then it's just time for spatula. I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if this was totally horrible, but by the same token, I wouldn't be surprised by anything. It's a start. It may get black. Before I'm done, right now. Gotta be careful, I've got blue there. No matter what I get, I'll do something with it. That much I promise. Sometimes just scraping the full length of the canvas works as an option. I probably could have made much more interesting patterns. But I've always wanted to make a less attractive painting that made me want to work further in layers. And maybe there'll be another experiment in the future where I use the Dazzling White again. If I've got tweezers, I want to get that filament out of there. Now, is it time? I think I'm going to grab a scrape dish. As long as the paint's wet, the option still exists to scrape down through. Got some interesting markings, actually. I'm not sure anything in the scrape dish is going to be viable. It's interesting. It's definitely a background. Now I'm just trying to get paint off. Sort of leaving the marks behind that the original colors left. Which aren't so bad, honestly. I'm pretty sure I could just add black tomorrow and different marks and it might work out. I'm not unhappy with the colors I chose. Just continuing to take more paint off. Make sure everything's covered and not leave any long mucky streaks. There are a few mucky colors, which is bound to happen when you're doing something like this. Not that I have before, but it makes sense to me. Almost to the point where I can call it good for today. Although, this is actually a stage where I wouldn't mind adding some, like, I don't know, midnight shadow maybe? I am liking exposing the colors that were left behind. The originals, I'm getting a lot of paint off too. Which I don't know what I'm going to do with. I think I might have to waste it. It's a good experiment. But I don't want to smear any of this paint that I take off because it's all getting kind of funky colored. In a dish, at least. So that looks like a background ready for graffiti style mark making to me. Alright, I think that's it. Although I see one more place. Yes. So, to be, in all honesty, I like this just like it is. But that happens a lot to me, and I'm determined to try and do a better job than I did the last time I said I was going to fix something. And I'm going to use Anita's Black Metallic, Decor 24 Karat Gold, and Dazzling White, along with a few other colors that I have stashed. And originally I thought I'd put some shapes in, but right now I just want to add some colors. And that was, like I said, the Dazzling White. I'm going to grab an OXO omelet turning flip and fold spatula. I don't mind. I love the way it picks up light. I often will put a video of just the shimmer at the end. This is more Snapdragon, which I may or may not be able to get more out of, which I would like to get more out of. There we go. And I may put some red violet with it. But I feel like if I don't grab what I can right now, I probably have very little shot of getting more. Although I will leave it in the downward position just in case. Trying not to go overboard. But I would like to accentuate a few things. And I wanted to use black, and I talked a lot about that, I think. If I'm not, I may not be remembering correctly. But right now I'm being called a cerulean blue, and I'm not hating what I've done, except for right there. And I'm not hating it, I just want to change it. I really liked how this looked down here, this dry area, and I was craving more of it, but it was the end of the period where I was waiting for dinner to start. If I want more of that, I can grab it. I don't mind using the dazzling white as a base. I could definitely use a toothy tool. But I'm not sure I'm there yet. Let's see if a different angle will help. If I use the black, and I'm still intending on doing it, I want to do it very, very delicately. I want something darker purple right now. And I guess I'm going to stick with the Snapdragon, as long as I can get it to keep coming out. So far, so good. Don't mind digging in with the spatula. It's not going to be as dramatic, the color. I think a little more cerulean blue right there. Now, instead of using the Mead and Black like I had originally thought, I think I'm going to use the Unitas like I talked about. And I'm perfectly happy to wipe off my spatula right on the painting. Being called to a little bit of orange. Hopefully I don't need to shake it. Oh, I do. Still feeling the black. I haven't ruined it yet. Yay! I have some eye candy gold nugget too, which is sort of calling me a little bit. This is a yellow orange or just as likely Tuscan Sun, because they just turned out to be so close to each other. Don't really want that blue in there. Maybe I should grab a clean spatula. I just wanted a little yellow in there. But if I've got paint to use, I'll always try and use it. Now if I'm going to do this, it's time for the white. Again? No, maybe the black. It's definitely abstract expressionism. This can go in the bucket. I don't know how this is going to go. I haven't done anything quite like this, I think, ever. And I want to use a little Decart 24 karat gold along with it. I'm actually pretty happy to have the might have made a mistake with the Anitas. Maybe not. I like the patterns. They're kind of working for me. I like them a lot. I really didn't envision that as being something I was going to do. I'm going to grab a toothy tool. I like that. Being called to some Rhapsody Rose. We'll see if it's open. I didn't open it in advance. I sure as heck don't need a lot. Oh yeah, I really like that. Now, I know I could do lots more things to this, but thinking I can't swing this around without hitting something. That's my nail art tool. Alright, I'm hearing the call to some blue. I'm not sure what to do about that. I've got Mystical Mystique. I think I'm going to use it. And then I'm thinking I might be done. Because honestly, enough is enough. Yeah, I like that. A little more Snapdragon. Red Violet. Come on out. Not coming out easily. Probably should have taken a second and stood back. There, that was a nice finishing touch. Assuming that I'm finished. I think that's kind of fun. Okay, I'm going to call it good. We'll see what it looks like, and tomorrow when it's dry I'll shimmer it. Reminds me of cave paintings for some reason. But I think it's just fun like it is. Hi, this is Priscilla. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And if you'd like to be super helpful, please join the membership. My art is for sale. I'm here to help. If you have questions, feel free to ask. I have 2 books on paint pouring. They're found in the Amazon link, and the Amazon link is found on the link tree in the description underneath the video. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you come again. Bye for now. Priscilla out.